The elections have closed once again, and this week around we've got another brand new mayor watching over Hypixel Skyblock. And this week around we've got Mayor Foxy. Mayor Foxy is often disregarded because her perks aren't as good as some of the best mayors in the game, but in this video I'm going to show you guys how Mayor Foxy is actually still a fantastic mayor for making money, and one of the best parts about her is that she's super good for making money both early game, and she's got some very hidden potential for making money late game as well. Mayor Foxy has all of her perks this year, which is going to start off with the perk Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth is a super simple perk that gives you a 20% extra chance to get candy during the mobs from Spooky Festival. This perk is super simple and essentially just gives you 20% extra profit during the Spooky Festival. Her second perk is a little bit of a loose cannon, and that one is going to be Extra Event. This one, like the title implies, schedules an extra event during her mayorship. This year around it was actually the Mining Fiesta, but it can also be the Fishing Festival as well as bringing in another spooky event. Unfortunately, for those of you watching this video now, the mining event was literally the day after the mayor was elected, so unfortunately the mining event was already over. Overall, out of the 3 events you can get, the mining event is probably the best for late game players, with the spooky event probably being the best one for all players. The fishing festival, generally speaking, isn't good, especially because you don't have the other marina perks out with it. Benevolence is another really good perk, which makes it so you get 2.5 times gifts from Jerry Event Workshop. This perk is uniquely really good for early game players because Jerry Event is one of the best things you can do as an early game player that's not an Iron Man. That's because there's little to no prerequisites at all to joining the Jerry Event, and for the stage of the game you're in, you can make a ridiculous amount of money while doing it. Before we do get started with this video, if you do end up enjoying this video or have seen other videos by me, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. It helps out the channel so much, way more than you think, and plus, you can always unsubscribe later if I start making trash content. Along with that, if you have any questions for me, if you want to know what my mod pack is, my resource pack, or you want to join in on the giveaways that we're going to be doing in the channel official Discord server, please consider joining the Discord. The link will be in the description. But if you're here for the actual video, let's get straight into it. And with that all out of the way, the first thing we should talk about when making millions and millions of coins for Mayor Foxy is going to be doing the spooky event. Now, I'm not going to be doing a full guide on how to do the spooky event in this video, and instead I'm going to be giving you guys tips and tricks on getting the absolute most candy possible. There are some fantastic videos up right now on doing the spooky event right now, and you can make a ridiculous amount of money doing it, not only because it makes a lot of money by itself, but because of the perk Sweet Tooth. Make sure you look for somewhat recent videos though, because the spooky event was changed only a couple of months ago. The first couple of important items that you want to look at when getting the most candy for spooky event is going to start off with Bat Person armor. Not only are the stats for this armor 3 times when the spooky festival is going on, but each piece of the Bat Person armor gives you 5% more candy during the spooky event. This means that with the whole Bat Person set on, you're going to be getting 20% more candy. The next really important one to look at is going to be the Candy Relic. You can get this in any rarity. The legendary one is called the Candy Relic, whereas the epic one is going to be called the Candy Artifact, and so on and so forth. The Candy Relic is extremely good because not only is it a very good and somewhat cheap legendary talisman, but it also gives you another 20% extra candy from this event. The last important thing that you're going to want to look at is an epic Bat Pet. The Bat Pet is also very good because it has the perk Candy Lover, which gives you another 20% extra candy from mobs. Not only that, but it gives you some other really good stats, and it's very cheap, only being around 200,000 coins. It's going to be a little bit more expensive when you get to the level 100 range though. If you stack all of these perks together, including the Sweet Tooth perk, you're getting a total of 80% more candy per spooky event, which is absolutely insane. This is all well and dandy for both mid and early game players because the spooky event does make a lot of money for those players, but the late game players might be wondering what about Foxy is good for them, because a lot of late game players can make more money than the spooky event can anyways. And the one thing you can make a lot of money off of during Foxy is going to be flips. Like always, Foxy adds in a ridiculous amount of candy into the market. Not only are a ton of extra people going to be doing candy farming, but they're also getting more candy as well. This means simple things are going to happen, like more than likely when the next spooky event happens, purple candy prices are going to go down as every single person sells their purple candy at once. Purple candy may end up being a really good flip if you end up buying it right when the event ends. Other things to look at are going to be things like the Black Cat Pet, Bat Person armors, and all of the different talismans as well. Since all of these things require candy to get, this means that there's a good chance they'll end up going down during this event. With Foxy out, everything that's purchased with candy is going to be extremely flippable. I highly recommend that late game players that have a lot of money to invest in this take advantage of it. In the next event we're going to be talking about is the Jerry event. This event is going to be amazing for early game players, the Benevolence perk gives you 2.5 times presents during this event, which is absolutely insane. The really good thing about the Jerry event is that it takes no prerequisites to join, and essentially when the Jerry event's going on, every single new game player can join in and make a ton of presents. Before, the rates for Jerry event were about 1 mil to 1.2 mil. This is if you grab all the presents that you get from the event and sell them directly to Bazaar. But now you're going to be getting 2,500 presents, which in theory could multiply that by 2,500, making it so you get anywhere from 2.5 to 3 mil per event. This isn't always extremely true because you have to think about everybody else in the game that's also going to be doing the Jerry event right now, making the market for presents go down quite a bit, meaning this event will probably make you around 2 million coins, which is still kind of nuts. 2 million coins for a brand new player is very, very good. Just like before, I was talking about the flipping opportunities for the late game players, and the Jerry event has one really good one as well. The present market is going to get absolutely slammed with presents after this event. What's really good here is for everybody who's looking into buying snow minions, or for others looking into flipping, snow minions are probably going to hit a super low price right now. Presents are going to go super low in price, meaning more people are going to be getting snow minions, and with the snow minions supply up and the demand relatively similar, if you don't already have snow minions, I highly recommend you pick these things up. Snow minions are very, very good. For those of you looking to flip, it's a very good idea to buy presents right after this Jerry event happens because present prices are more than likely going to be really low. If you're here after the event, you can look at my prices as a reference right now. If it has gone lower than these prices, definitely pick up some presents because I promise you they will go back up again when Mayor Foxy doesn't get elected. So in conclusion for the video, if you're an early to mid game player, I highly recommend taking advantage of the buffs to both the Spooky and Jerry event. Both of them can make a lot of money at your point in the game, and for every late game player, have some creativity and some critical thinking into these events because the market for both candy and presents are going to go down like crazy after the massive supply. For those of you with a lot of money to invest, I promise you can make a lot of money in return as the prices go down during these events. Even though Mayor Foxy isn't one of the best mayors in the game, I do hope this video still helped you out, and I do hope some of you can make millions of coins during this event. If you did end up enjoying this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. Like I said before, it helps out so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.